So that's my F-16 stick. I don't want to fly this with the F-16 stick. I want to fly that with the F-18 stick. So I mean, the F-18 is very nice. I mean, overall it's just really handy to fly. It's so landing lights on, hook field, hook bypass to field, and fixed steering arm. And taxiing out here. Oh, I have my test pilot livery here. That's very nice. Who's Navy test pilot skill? That is what I prefer, to be a test pilot. I mean, a test pilot is not really like you jump in and doing Top Gun and boom and bang and this and that. No. This is not. You have to plan everything before doing your checklist and follow your checklist every step. Number one. Number two, you do that in sequence. Every in sequence. 1, 2, 3. You have to be precise in your inputs with the stick, power, whatever. And besides, you have to check everything and remember every stuff and make a report thereafter. That is different and under a high workload. So flaps half, flaps is half. Runway 25 identified. Check runway heading. In the meantime, I'm setting up the TACAN as 44 X-ray, enter, turn it on, and TACAN here. I can set up the course 248, 248, enter, and you can see that here as well, but it's not really necessary. So runway 25 identified, runway heading check 248, nearly 248, cost check, and compass system check 248, okay. Holding the brakes, throttle up to 80. Should be 180 steady green. 80 steady green has been 80%, that's more or less 8180, and the engine is in a good shape condition. There's no malfunction, nothing, everything works good. Only I have a different old PSI and fuel flow a little bit different mic there, and the temperature's a little different. My axis is a little bit off. Okay, and then I say release, brake, now. Then I leave a little bit the aircraft falling forward, and then throttle up is what I explained to my guys here. The buster slowly, that they can follow. Total steering coming off, and rotate about 130, rotating. Positive rate of climb, gears coming up to 10, flaps coming up, and reducing the power a little bit. Maintain 250. Okay, I don't want to have to. It's nice, but this is a little disturbing. So reducing the power and left-hand turn. I love the F-18. I mean, I love the F-16 as well. It's every aircraft is nice to fly. 1000, reducing the climb a little bit here. Maintain about 250, 1500 coming now, and nose coming down a little bit, reducing the power, maintain 250, a little more bank here, and rolling out here. 070, power reducing a little bit here, 070, 1500. So looking for my downwind. Who is in the pattern? Okay, taking a look where the other guy is. Don't crash into the other guy. Make a spacing. If someone is in front or whatever, think forward. Don't be an asshole and say, okay, there's a noob in front of you, cannot land or whatever. No, think further. You're an expert, you see the situation, you can handle it, and make a little bit of respect to the other guy and help them. No one is perfect, and yep, keep a little hand. If you're really a good expert, then try help the other guys. Don't be an asshole. So reducing 45 degrees. I mean, in real life it takes a long way to be there to handle everything in the right way. Fly the AOA bracket. You see here the donuts. You're on speed, AOA bracket in the middle, on speed. You can adjust your descent rate a little lower here, but you have to keep a little bit slower power setting. Up, you have to keep a little bit more throttle. And full flaps now. What I'm doing is a touch and go here. Throttle coming back. Adjust my descent rate here. 2.5 degrees looking good. Bank angle a little bit reducing here. Two and a half degrees, yeah, looking good. 2.5 degrees is really a nice, good approach. You can do that with 3 degrees, you can do that with 5 degrees. But 2.5 degrees is good. So I'm a little too shallow. I want to go a little up here. And go a little bit nose down here. I mean, it's easy to hold. There's nothing really. Just keep the throttle 2.5 degrees between, center between 0 and 5 degrees. Keep the nose down where you want to touch down. Literally, you don't have to flare in the carrier. You hit the carrier on this area. I mean, 500 feet is nothing. Touchdown. So, flaps half, and taking off. Rotate. Oh, a little more. Gears coming up. And flaps up. 500 left and turn. checking everything. Okay, looking good. 250, maintain 250. One down. Reduce a little bit the climb rate. We're coming closer to 1,500 feet. And my wife makes some dinner. I smell it already. $1,500. Leveling out. And rolling out 070. 250, downwind, reducing a little bit below the 50. Gear coming down. 240, 230. Flaps coming half. And flaps coming full. Looking for 45, a little power here, maintain 1,500 feet, 45 nearly, and left hand turn. And I do now full stop. My wife might serve the table and I get hungry. If you have some friends really good flying aircraft can help you out, ask them. Why you don't ask them? I mean, we're all friends. No one is perfect. Either me. I do a lot of training. I enjoy the flight. I mean, I fly, I don't know how many hours I fly. I keep myself always flying, doing this and doing that. Doesn't matter. But keep it flying. Keep your skill. Doing now a full stop here. I do myself weapons training, this formation flight or whatever. If I feel not comfortable, then I do my training. Here I'm a little steeper than 3 degrees, at 2.5 degrees is about 3 degrees, nearly that's why my descent rate is a little bit higher. Idle and airbags coming out. Ah, different button here. Hundred knots. Braking. And release the brakes. So that's it. I mean, nothing more, nothing less is the traffic pattern. Yes, you can read a lot of documents, but how you do it right is not really in a document. Is yeah. If you go out and fly in real life, then you feel it's You can explain some stuff, but understand really how it works, that's the different part. Even as simple if you do a 45 degrees intercepting, 90 degrees intercepting on a radial, or 180 degrees intercepting. After landing items, air brakes in, reset the trim, and flaps up. A 45 intercepting between East and Seoul must be within 30 degrees. If it's 30 degrees, then you can go for 45 degrees intercept. If it's beyond 30 degrees, but within 70 degrees, yeah, 70 to 30, then you can go for a 90 degrees intercepting 90 degrees. But if it's beyond 70 degrees, then you cannot intercept with 90 degrees, you have to do 180 degrees. And that is the rules for IFR intercepting an NDB, intercepting a TACAN, intercepting a WARTAC, intercepting in VR. And this never you can learn from book or paper, or even is the needle, the speed of the needle course deviation bar is turning fast, slow, whatever. This is a feeling, yeah? When you start to turn in and when you start to turn out. That is what you have to learn. Get into the plane, learn it, do it, fly it. The muscle memory you can learn only when you do it. I mean, the computer know it, but you should learn to fly, do it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that traffic pattern, and you know a little bit more about this stuff. Is not really this way. You have to learn, make your own decision, keep it going. Don't let the aircraft fly on its own. You are the pilot. You tell the aircraft what you want to. You want to be on the point. You have to work for it. With the travel, with the pitch, with the bank, whatever to do to make it right. And in the beginning, Mike, you're doing 5,000 correction. But even if you do that in 10 hours, your correction and your input becomes less, your feeling becomes better, and you have the aircraft more controllable, and you see exactly where your error is, and you correct it at the same time. This is what you have to learn. I hope this keeps you a little bit closer to fly an aircraft in the virtual world. If you're going in the real world, enjoy your flight. Okay, see you next time.